Hey everybody, Irashaimase, Art of Comics, your host Andrew Salazar. We're here at HQ. I just wanted to give you a quick intro to this next video. I went down to LA to do some interviewing of some creative people, and I went to Speros Heroes, a comic shop in the Valley in Chatsworth that I love. And so I went ahead, brought my camera, asked them if I can record them, and we just chat a little bit. So give you this little introduction. Thank you for watching. This is just literally an impromptu conversation with folks talking about comics at a cool comic shop that I like. And then after this, that's it. So thanks for watching. Please check out my Patreon. Check out the feature film that I'm working on, as well as my comics. I would appreciate that. As well as subscribe, like the video, tell me what else you want me to talk about, and we've got a lot more coming up. So thanks for watching. See you in a bit. Bye.
Are you ready?
Okay, everybody, we're here at Speros Heroes Comic Shop. This legitimately, without hyperbole, is my favorite comic shop that I know of in the area. I love this shop, mainly because it's a great place to just dig for single issues. I mean, prices are great, customer service is great, and I'm here with Elliot, the proprietor, owner of the establishment. And I've been here many times, Elliot. I bought things from you, and I remember when you were at you were down the street, and you had that room. There was like different rooms by genre or by publisher, and you moved to this place. Let me just some quick questions, like how's business? How are you doing?
I'm doing fine.
You're doing good.
Yeah. Business is okay. It's seasonal. Spotty. It's tax season, so it slows down. But then during the summertime, it picks up.
Yeah. Did all that kind of affect business?
Yes.
I mean, big time.
Tremendously.
Yeah.
And plus the fact is that we had to relocate during COVID. It was a really tough time, but we made it through.
Good. That's great. How much of your business, Elliot, is online eBay stuff versus like people coming into the store?
About 25% eBay and 75% people coming in.
Oh wow, that's actually more than I thought. That's less than I thought. I thought it would be more eBay because some of the other shops I've been to, it's very heavy on online sales.
Yeah,
and
people come in because we're customer friendly, and because of the fact that people like to see our product because we are silver and bronze heavy and copper friendly, and people like to see the conditions of the books before they buy.
Yeah. So a lot of this is then older issues, back issues. This is where you go for digging through the short boxes, that kind of stuff, right?
That's exactly what we specialize in.
Yeah.
As you can see on the walls and in the cases.
Yeah.
We got silver, bronze, all genres. It's not just superheroes. We have horror. We have westerns, everything. We have the minor heroes. We have like the Time Machine. We have Marvel Tales, as well as Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, and we have all prices.
Now, with a business like this, do you even need a diamond account, or do you not even need one? Like, do you get new comics?
No.
You don't?
We get newer comics.
Right. But resaled from other...
Resale from collections that we buy from people. We get it from other stores. We get it from distributors. Anybody that wants to sell comics from gold all the way up through current will buy.
Yeah. But you don't need to like go and do your diamond orders every month. None of that.
We don't have a pull list.
Yeah. So there's no pull list here.
No pull list here.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. How would you say your clientele differ that come here versus go to some of the other shops around town? How would you classify them, or what type of comic book fans are they?
their comics. They really know the characters. They know the storylines. They know the genres of what they're looking for.
Yeah.
They're looking for specific issues. They're looking for the keys. They're looking to fill in storylines. If it's a miniseries, they're looking to fill in the miniseries. If we don't have it, we have sources to get it for them.
Right.
And we pretty much are able to complete most collections.
Right. That's awesome. That's great. Now there's two guys over here. Do you guys want to be on camera or no?
Sure, I don't mind.
You don't mind?
No,
Okay, go ahead and introduce you. So we met Elliot. He's a proprietor. And go ahead and give us your name. And stuff.
Reza Asghari. I
Okay.
basically help run the store for Elliot and make sure everything's smooth so he can come in, relax with his cup of coffee, and enjoy the day.
Okay. You, sir?
My name's Kevin. I also
Okay.
help out here at the store with Reza and as I like to call him, the Godfather of Comics, Mr. Elliot.
Okay. Very cool. So both of you guys, did you guys go to WonderCon?
No.
No, I didn't.
Neither
go
of you
this year.
did.
We were
Okay.
here. We were here working.
You're
at
working.
Spero
You're
Con.
trying to make money. Tell me about your thoughts on the comic industry. What's the trend? What have you seen? You both are into comics. I used to work at a comic shop, so I know kind of the business from years ago. But you guys are in the trenches now. What are you seeing over the last 5 years different? What's going on in comics, in the industry?
Well, one
Not
thing
stories, but business.
business-wise, I think a combination of things. You're seeing, older people like 40 and over. They're getting in nostalgia, going for the classic Silver Age, Bronze Age books.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of going back to their childhood or just before that. I think that's becoming very popular. So people are chasing down Batman, Spider-Man from the 60s, 70s, early 80s. I think that's been a big trendy thing, especially if they're going to come out in any of the movies and TV shows.
Okay. What about you, Rizzo?
Yeah, I'm kind of agree. One thing I love about the store is that we get a variety of customers, and we get people that genuinely love comics for the love of comics. They're not here for speculation stuff, things like that. But I've noticed because of just the advancement of technology, everything has moved forward so fast, and because of movies and television shows, and now because Marvel made comic book properties so much more popular with the general public, it's become this huge thing where the technology moves so quick. As soon as something gets announced on James Gunn's Twitter page, it's on Key Collector the next day. Within 24 hours, it's on every top 10 list. All of a sudden, we get people coming in asking, do you have this book? Do you have that book? It's very interesting to see the shift to go from collecting because you love collecting to collecting books because something's going to be in a TV show or a movie.
Right. Yeah. I mean, when I was a kid or younger, we used Wizard Magazine. You know what I mean? Because the old guys would use the Comic Buyer's Guide or whatever that big old book is.
Oh,
that
Overstreet.
Yeah, Overstreet. But we go to Wizard. We see what's up. We see what Stravinsky's doing, or Jim Lee or whoever. Jim Lee. All those guys. But you want to see what's up. But now you're saying that it's just bringing a lot of people paying attention to the ancillary media and TV shows or whatever is driving.
I think it's nice that it's drawing more attention to the comic book industry. It's going to help keep it going, boost people. It's going to overall get more readers, because I think people that weren't into comic books before, because they like the movies and the TV shows, now they're interested in wanting to read the source material. Yeah. Because I've seen a lot of people come into the store for that reason, where they're like, I love these TV shows, I love these movies. Even the younger kids that grew up watching the original Iron Man, Avengers films. Yeah. Now that they're old enough, they want to come in and actually see the comics and read the books. So it's nice. Yeah. But it's interesting because you see a lot more of the online buyers and sellers now are getting into the comic business because they see how much these other media projects spike the prices of these books. Because suddenly there's so much more interest and limelight on this character. Right. But a lot of the time, I'd say 90% of the time, that doesn't last. Right. And then these people that paid $800 for a $75 comic feel ripped off a year later when it's plummeted back down. Yeah.
Kind of speculator market from back in the 90s, right? That kind of same
we always
deal.
try to remind people when they come in here, buy what you want to buy. And if it happens to be one of those books, that's fine. Yeah. But buy it because you love it, not because you saw it on a top 10 list or something like that.
Digital versus print. Of course, you guys sell digital. You sell comics, right? That's what I like. I've got comics, but I have to admit, I have bought some things digitally, you know, like especially some big manga stuff like Lone Wolf and Cub, things like that are just massive that I don't have space for. I'll buy it digitally. What's your take on digital? Do you guys do any digital, or are you all paper? Break it down.
I do, actually. I used to be against it at first. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. But the more I started to do it, I enjoy it. It's nice to be able to pull up in like your entire series or run of a collection of like Incredible Hulk or something and just read through them on your phone when you can't take a whole short box with you somewhere when you want to read them.
Right.
So I don't mind it. It's actually kind of nice to be able to have both options.
Right.
Yeah, I agree. It's good to have both options. Especially with the kids now, or like they're in Generation Z, that's probably what they prefer. They prefer to have it on the laptop or on a tablet.
They're more technology oriented nowadays, so it works better for the newer generation anyway.
Yeah. Age. We're getting older. Are young kids coming in here? I would assume not as much as other stores.
You'd be surprised.
Really?
The kids, I've noticed, they tend to be into like Damian Wayne, Deadpool, Harley Quinn, and of course manga is obviously growing in great popularity among, you know, kids like 21.
But it's surprising. We get so many people from between the ages of like, you know, 3 to like 17, and there's actually a handful of regular kids that come in, this group of like 16, 15, 17-year-olds. They come in by themselves, like 3 or 4 of them, always every couple of weeks. They're in here going through the dollar room, asking us for recommendations. And like I said, that I do contribute to having so much of it in the other forms of media, like seeing the TV shows, the movies. It gets them interested in this stuff when normally they wouldn't be. Yeah. And then they come into a place like this and we encourage it. We're like, yes, feed into it. Please enjoy, read. Because they're going to be the ones that need to keep these stores open when we're long gone. Yeah, that's true. Yep. Okay, last question for everybody. This one's for everybody. This is like a game show, I feel like. Okay, get your buzzers ready. What is the major problem right now with the industry, and what would you do differently? What you see needs to change? Elliot, you're the master. You start. You've been here for decades in the business.
Speculation. People come in that are not collectors. They come specifically to flip, and they're more than welcome into the store. Okay. But I do enjoy selling to the collector. Yeah. The one that comes in and goes, oh, I've been looking for that. That's exactly the one I want. Yeah. It's the condition that I want. You have fair prices, except for the one that says, no, that's got a little bit of tick on it. I can't turn it over. You know? Right. Let me see that book, but nah, I don't want that book, that book.
Well, you don't slab your books either, but I'm assuming a lot of your buyers might do that. They would take them to CGG or whatever.
We have slabs.
Or you do have some.
We have slabs.
I'm against that in just general principle, but I'm a reader, right? So I'm into the stories. But I get it.
In a box back
okay,
there.
so you do sell them. Okay.
But I sell them because they bring in money, but I'm anti-slab.
Yeah, that's where I am. Okay.
Give me a gold, silver, bronze book. Let me open it. Let me smell it. It's got the greatest aroma of anything. I would like to bottle it and sell it.
Amen.
Oh, do old paper.
Yes.
Old newsprint.
There's nothing better.
How funny.
Pre-computerized artwork. Yeah. The masters still give me chills. I mean, I'm from the old school. Yeah. And that's what I love.
Favorite artist?
Alex Toth.
Oh my gosh, you're my guy. You're my favorite man. If you go to my channel, I talk about him all the time. Yeah, he's top 3. For me, it would be Alex Toth, Bill Sienkiewicz, and I like Mobius. So I like the European. Yeah. But Alex Toth is definitely top 3 for me. Yeah, love him to death. Yes. Everything he's done. Great. Okay, same questions to you. What would you change about the industry? What needs to happen?
Honestly, I think Elliot pretty much hit the nail on the head. Like, that's essentially what I was going to say. Like, I'm not a big fan of the whole speculation stuff and the flipping market, because there are times, as he says, where there's guys that come in and they're like, hey, this is a great book, and, you know, if you want giving it to me for 65% off, I'm like, I'd buy it too for the 65% off.
Right.
But I know you're doing that just so you can sell it for what we have it retailed at, and that's not how this works. Like, I'm with him. If somebody comes in, they are dying to have this, like, oh, I love this book, I've been wanting it for a while. I'm like, I'll give you 65% off because I know it's going to go to a good home and how much you love it.
Right.
And I know you're going to treasure it, not just immediately try to flip it on somebody else on eBay.
Yeah. Favorite artist?
I'm going to have to say it's a little biased, but Mike Manley, because he created Darkhawk. Represent.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's my dude.
That's your guy? Okay. I remember those comics. Yeah, I have those.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, sir. What needs to change the industry?
For me, there's just too many variants on the mainstream issues. I would say 3 to 5 at most when you have these anniversaries, maybe. Like, for example, we have a box of Detective 1000. There's like 150 versions of it. It's just ridiculous.
That's also
10
a very good point.
max.
Yeah.
I understand. A friend of mine was talking about, well, you want to give other artists a chance. That's why they do these variants. That's cool, but just limit, just no more than 10 because it's just ridiculous.
Yeah. Makes sense. Favorite artist?
Jack Kirby, Jim Starlin.
Oh, Jack Kirby, the king.
The king. Kirby, Jim Starlin for sure.
He also helped create Silver Surfer,
Yep,
which is his favorite character.
Favorite character.
There you go. I get it. I love Doctor Doom. Did he create Doctor Doom too?
Yes.
That's correct. It's funny. I actually do have a first Doctor Doom, so that's one of my prize.
Yeah, Doctor Doom's my guy.
Yeah, Kevin does make a good point. If we can help, like, kind of start a petition where we put when we bring back the Comics Code Authority, but strictly for variants.
Right.
Like, they put a limit. You can't have more than like 5 variants to a book.
Well, here's the deal. They're doing it because they need the money, and it makes money. I mean, it's all about money, right, Elliot? It's about money. The businesses are trying to figure out ways to make money, and even those guys in Burbank are trying to figure out, okay, how are we going to make this work? I mean, DC Publishing got hammered a couple years ago. A lot of their staff got let go. It's it's not making what it needs to make. So, okay. Well, thank you very much, all of you guys' time. Appreciate it, and thanks.